What's up, my good people? It's been a while, and today I want to come clean to you because this has been part of my primary concern for a while. As a motivational speaker, as an inspirational speaker, I care about the well being of the young people. But you know what? I found myself a victim of the same because I didn't think that I would experience any of this because I always thought I had everything under control. See, I'm a party kind of guy and a social one as well. So anytime I'd find myself in any kind of social setting, my brain would ring, would click. Let's grab something. Let's do a mzinga. That's what we said. Let's grab a beer. Let's have some good time. Without any of that, we can't have some good time. And we would drink and do all sorts of things, all sorts of crazy things. And I didn't accept until I started realizing, wait a second, I was actually overdoing it. Until I started realizing some things happening in my life which weren't supposed to happen in the first place. And I would question myself, what is happening with me? I thought I had this thing under control. I've been arrested. I've slept on the street. Wasted a lot of money. Man, I'm like, this is not supposed to be the outcome. And part of the reason was no one was having this kind of conversation. No one was talking about this particular issue. See, alcohol is one of the socially accepted drugs that has been made legal by our government right here in our country, Kenya. And we don't see any harm in it. Anytime we see someone lying on the streets or, just staggering by the roadside, we just think, oh, this one doesn't have no control. But what we don't understand is this drug is very subtle. It doesn't unleash its lethal force to you immediately. It takes time. It takes time to welcome you, to warm up to you, to make you think, oh, this one ain't no problem. I can still hold myself. I can still hold my stuff together, even though I'm drinking, even though I'm having this kind of party. And everyone just thinks it's cool. Well, it's not. And the fact that you're listening to this video right now, and you have been drinking, well, I invite you to reconsider that choice and join me, because I can tell you all the days that I had such kind of fun, nothing good preceded it. Nothing good I came after. Fogginess, loss of clarity, focus, everything began going down, You give up on your dreams. You write yourself off. And the next thing you see, people committed to chasing after their dream, anxiety strikes you, depression comes to you in full force. You begin doubting yourself. And it becomes a roller coaster. Time and over without end. You're no longer, your identity changes. And the worst thing about alcohol is it's very progressive. As I said, the first time you'll come and do two shots. The next time you'll want 4. The next time you'll want 6. If you do 6, it won't be enough. You'll want 12. And it goes on and on and on like that until you can't stop. Until now, when you start drinking, you just have to do it until you totally pass out. That's how it works. And now you can't have no control over it. Anytime you find yourself amongst friends who are having this drink, you feel that compulsion to go and move forward and have a shot. And that is how you go back again to drinking. That's how you go back again to the same cycle. Why is no one talking about this? Why are schools not doing campaigns? I mean, they're doing campaigns against HIV and AIDS. We understand, and that's a great thing. But why are they not doing campaigns against drug and substance abuse? Matter of fact, you'd be so surprised to find out that some of these high-end companies, alcoholic companies, are the ones sponsoring events in some of these big universities where we have a large number of victims. Look, most victims are not in high schools, let's be honest, they're in campus. This is where you find a majority of people. They have a lot and plenty of free time. They ain't got no responsibility. And the next thing they find happiness in is alcohol. I'm talking about the cheap keg. I'm talking about all this, vodka, gin, and all those kind of drinks. And by the time the 4 years are done, what started as a simple get-together party, birthday party, oh, let's do this, let's go for an outing somewhere, let's go for a road trip, becomes a full-fledged addiction that affects their lives. And not most people are lucky to recognize the effects of these drugs. Not most people are lucky, actually, to come forward and admit to the fact that, you know what, I'm actually struggling against this. Not many. Because the society of today tells us that you have to have everything figured out. When you go on social media, everyone has to see you're not struggling with nothing. Your life is perfect. Everything is smooth. But deep down, you're facing something. You're fighting anxiety. Deep down, you're fighting depression. Deep down, oh man, you're losing friends, connections. Because now what happens with addiction, what happens with this drug is it narrows your dopamine levels so that now it's concentrated on just one drink, on one thing, and that's the drink or the weed. And you lose connections with friends. You no longer want to come out and hustle and chase your dreams. The next thing you hear is so-and-so committed suicide. The next thing you hear is so-and-so was involved in an accident. What happened? Oh, they were drinking. The next thing you hear, so-and-so killed this and that under the influence. The next thing you hear is this and this is in prison. What happened? They don't know. They were under the influence. Such cases we've heard. Personally, I lost my brother under the same. I've had a couple of friends, I lost them. I've had a couple of friends who've lost their dignity, their integrity in the society. People disrespect them just because of this teeny tiny problem. And to be honest, we're in a developing country. We don't have that much people to give advice. That much therapists to go to. If we do, they're very expensive. And some of the therapists we have are back at home. Some of the therapists we have are friends who are very incompetent, who will write you off. Who, instead of giving you a good shoulder to lean on, to cry on, they will be like hardcore stuff. Like, you gotta quit, man. You're such a loser. And the next thing you know, that becomes your identity. And you keep on roller coaster, the same old thing, time and over. You can't quit. But the good news is, I'm here to offer you real life solutions. I'm here to help you walk to a life of sobriety. We're going to walk this path together with you to a point where you'll begin to see a difference in your life just because you decided not to lead the life of the bottle. This is, they call it the drink of the devil. I mean, think about what it does to you. Destroys you progressively, as I said. And very subtle, like no any other drug. So join me as I take this campaign against alcohol and substance abuse, as I advocate for an alcohol-free nation towards our young people. From this day henceforth, be free to share these videos to any young person out there that you know, that you care about, that you absolutely want to see them change, that you know for sure this one, if they hear a message of hope, if they hear testimonies from people who've actually managed to beat this demon, will actually change. Okay, my name is Joseph Moore. Peace out. See you on the next one. You can follow me on all my social media at Joseph Moore Official. See you soon.